Hare Krishna. Our today's topic is Tulasi Maharani. Tulasi means who is incomparable. Tulasi Maharani is Param Pavani, Param Kalyani, Brajabhakti Shiromani, Krishna Jivani. She is Param Vaishnavi and very dear to the Supreme Lord Sri Hari. She is most sacred. By simply glancing at her, we can be purified, and serving her, we can develop pure love for Krishna or the most auspicious Krishna Prema. Tulasi Devi always resides at the lotus feet of the Lord. In the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, one sweet story of Brajagopikas is mentioned. In separation of Krishna, when Brajagopikas of Vrindavana, singing loudly of Krishna and searching for Krishna here and there like a band of a mad woman, they asked almost all the trees of Vrindavana, O Ashoka, O Asatva, O Palaksha, O Naga, O Champaka, have you seen Krishna? But none replied. Gopis felt that trees had not replied because they were male. But Tulasi, being female, would sympathize with their plight. Thus they prayed near Tulasi. Kaschit Tulasi Kalyani Govinda Charana Priye. As Tulasi always resides in the lotus feet of the Lord, and Krishna always attracted by the fragrance of Tulasi leaf, then Tulasi should know where is our dear Thakurji. So Brajagopikas asked Tulasi Maharani about their Krishna. Even the inseparable part of Golak Vrindavana, the Brajabhumi where Thakurji came, is named as Vrindavana. It is not named as Krishnavan or Radhavan, but it is named as Vrindavan. Brinda is another name of Tulasi Maharani. That Vrindavan, which is the cause of meeting of Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Now let us move on to the pages of Garg Samhita. In Garg Samhita, it is mentioned that one associate of Srimati Radharani named as Chandranana heard all the Shastras from Garg Muni. Therefore Radharani asked Chandranana, O Chandranana, kindly tell me, how can I develop pure love for Krishna? How can I bind Krishna in my heart forever? Although Srimati Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna, eternally she is the Ladini potency of Krishna. She is Harir Ardhatanum Radha. But to set an example for all of us about how to serve Krishna, how to bind Krishna in our heart forever, this pastime of Srimati Radharani happened. Chandranana in reply told Srimati Radharani, O Radharani, all the means I have heard from all the Shastras from Garg Muni, in my opinion, the best and the fastest way to please Krishna is to serve Tulasi. By serving Tulasi and offering Tulasi to the Lord, one can completely bind Sri Krishna in one's heart. By serving Tulasi once, one get more benefits than all the austerities, all the charities, all the tapa, and all the pious activities. Therefore, Radharani served Tulasi Maharani for 6 months, and then Tulasi Maharani appeared near her, hugged her, kissed her, and transferred the whole Krishna Prema from her own heart to Srimati Radharani, and Radharani became Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. So, in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, Garg Samhita, Tulasi Upanishad, Padma Puran, Skanda Puran, everywhere, glories of Tulasi Maharani is mentioned. In the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhakta prajachati tadham bhakta upahritam ashnami prajatatmanaha. These verse say, if we offer leaf, flower, fruit, and water to Krishna with love and devotion, then Krishna accept that. But important thing is that Krishna first mentioned about leaf or patram. That means tulasi leaf. So from this verse we can see how much dear Tulasi Maharani is to our dearmost Thakurji. Let us move on to the pages of Gautamiya Tantra. One verse of Gautamiya Tantra said, Tulasi dala matrena jalasya chulukena va vikrinite swatmanam bhaktibhyo bhaktavatsalya. Krishna sells himself to a devotee who offers him merely a tulasi leaf and a palm full of water. Krishna, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is rare for the sages, for the munis, for the yogis, and sometimes for many exalted devotees, that Krishna sells himself to a devotee who offers him a tulasi leaf dipped in water. Let us move on to the land of Navadvip. In Navadvip, Advaita Acharya worshipped Krishna with tulasi leaf and water of Ganges, with loud voice and tears of deep, intense devotion. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on the earth accompanied by his personal associates. Jahar tulasi jale, jahar hunkare, swagana sahita chaitanya avatare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the most merciful incarnation of Krishna, who is Mahavadannaya, appeared in this earth due to the offering of tulasi leaf. In the story of Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, we have seen that when the prostitute was converted into a devotee by the mercy of the holy name, Haridas Thakur addressed her, Nirantara nam lau kara tulasi sevana achirat pave tumi Krishnero charan. O Devi, chant the holy name continuously, serve Tulasi Maharani, and you will definitely attain the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Chaitanya Bhagavat says, Shankha naam loite je sthane Prabhu boise, tathai rakhen Tulasira Prabhu pashe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wherever used to sit, Tulasi Maharani was there. If there was not Tulasi Maharani, then Nityananda Prabhu used to bring Tulasi Maharani near Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we can conclude that how much auspicious Tulasi Maharani is. Even Krishna doesn't accept anything without Tulasi. If we prepare tasty prasadam for Krishna but offer him without Tulasi, Krishna never accepts that. Similarly, without Tulasi, Krishna doesn't accept us. Therefore, devotees wear sacred basil sticks in their neck. And Shastra or our scriptures also said, Yan kanthe tulasi nasti tena mudha manasa. That means who doesn't have tulasi in his neck is a fool. Shastra again said, Snan kale tu yashange drishyate tulasi shubha sarvatirthe susnanam cha bhavate na tu samshaya. One wearing tulasi in his neck wherever take bath, get benefits of taking bath from all the holy rivers of all the holy places. Tulasi is the most purifying one. Touching tulasi leaf, all the distress, diseases, and mountains of sins of our past life get destroyed. দর্শনে পবিত্র করো এই তোমার গুণ. Tulasi is our mother. She purifies us, gives us Krishna prema or pure love for Krishna. Therefore, our father Krishna, who is Aham Bija Pradapita, he accepts us. So, serving Tulasi, one can surely develop Krishna prema. Now, the important thing is how we can serve Tulasi Maharani. We can serve Tulasi Devi by simply glancing at her, by touching the plant, by offering our humble obeisances or Dandavat Pranam, by circumambulating the plant, by offering nice prayers, by watering the plant, by offering arati, by preaching the glories of Tulasi, by planting Tulasi, by taking care of the Tulasi plant. By offering one Tulasi leaf to Krishna, benefits of offering all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the leaves, all water bodies possible at the lotus feet of Krishna, just by offering one Tulasi. When we circumambulate Tulasi Maharani, in each step, many sins and sins like killing a Brahmana or Brahma Hatya get immediately destroyed. Yani kani cha papani Brahma Hatyadi kani cha tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade. So, to attain perfection in Krishna Bhakti, serving Tulasi Maharani is an important aspect. Therefore, Tulasi Maharani is a precious jewel for devotees who want to bind Krishna in their heart. Hare Krishna.